This is a beginner's class. It is perfect for people who have never done yoga before and who consider themselves to be quite foreign to the practice of yoga. If you are familiar with yoga, you will still find these poses helpful in the treatment of your IBS symptoms. For this next little while, you will need a place to lie down. You might like to use a towel or a blanket on the floor, and some large books to prop yourself up, or of course you can use yoga blocks if you have them. You can pause this video now if you need to grab them. Find a place to sit comfortably. There should never be any pain in this practice, so listen to your body if you find that you need to move out of a pose. For some of you, you will feel more comfortable sitting in a chair, and some people will feel more comfortable sitting on the floor in a cross-legged position. Whatever's best for you. If you are on the floor, make sure your spine is straight by sitting on a blanket or a cushion to take the pressure off your lower back. Firstly, we are just going to take some deep breaths. You have taken the best and most essential step in choosing to take some time out for your body. This is a video to help alleviate the symptoms of IBS using yoga poses that have been practiced for thousands of years. We want to be able to provide you with some relief, as I know how uncomfortable it can be. As you remain in this stillness, imagine your belly relaxing and oxygen and nutrients being delivered to all the muscles in your body. Take some more steady, smooth breaths. This alone helps your body to reduce the stress hormones in your bloodstream that can contribute to IBS symptoms. During this practice together, the best thing you can do is to concentrate on your breathing. The poses I have chosen are not overly ambitious because it is best to simply focus on the breath and allow your body to adjust to the new types of shapes it is making. On your next out-breath, begin to notice the alignment of your spine. Breathing in, straightening the spine. Breathing out, curving the spine. Breathe in, straighten. Breathe out, curve. Do a few more of these rounds in your own time and notice the movement in your abdomen. The types of movements I have chosen for this practice are designed to gently massage your abdominal organs. Usually with IBS there is too much movement or not enough. These types of yoga poses help to balance your gut so that the movement inside is restored to a more even motion. As we move into our first pose, you can stay seated in your chair or remain on the floor. If you are in your chair, gently placing your left hand on your right knee and using your abdominal muscles to twist your spine to your right. If you are on the floor, placing both feet on the ground and sitting up tall, placing your left hand around your knees and your right hand behind you to your right, and twisting to your right, and breathe. Wherever you're sitting, breathe into the organs and breathe into the muscles that you can feel gently stretching and moving. Try not to pull yourself into this pose, but instead use the strength of your abdominal muscles to hold yourself in this position. One last breath here, and as you exhale, coming back around to the center. From here, we will twist to the other side. If you're on the floor, your right hand now comes around your knees, or if you're sitting, your right hand is now on your left knee. Your left hand moves around to your left as you draw your navel into your spine and twist to your left. This pose is particularly good for digestion as it aids in moving the digestive fluids throughout the small and large intestine. Continue to breathe and notice if there are any areas of discomfort. You can always back out of the pose or breathe deeply into the areas of discomfort. There should never be any pain. On your next out-breath, gently moving back to the center and taking a moment to lie down on your back with the soles of your feet on the ground. Notice how your body is feeling and whether you have any continuous, repetitive thoughts. You don't need to change them, just notice. From here, inhale, draw your right knee towards your body and give it a hug with your arms. Your left foot can stay on the ground if you're comfortable here, or you can stretch out your left leg in front of you, which will give you more of a stretch in the top of your left thigh and your internal abdominal muscles as well. It is good to take your time to relax into a pose. The muscles in our body usually take about 20 to 30 seconds to allow us to relax them and let them go further. So it is important to give them time to allow the maximum benefit of the stretch. Taking a few more breaths here and then bringing your feet back to the ground slowly. Inhale, exhale, and lift your left knee in towards your chest and staying here if this is enough for you. If you would like to go a little further, stretch out your right leg in front of you and allow those muscles to stretch out as you breathe into any areas of tightness. From here, instead of placing your left foot down, you're going to draw your right foot in and hugging both your knees into your chest, allow your legs to relax. This is a wind relieving pose and some people find it quite helpful for pain associated with excess gas. You might like to rock a little bit here from side to side or forward and back, aiming to keep the muscles relaxed. As you settle into this pose, see if you can grab hold of your ankles, your feet or your toes, and lift them high into the air. The legs remain bent at the knees with your thighs touching your chest. This pose is called Happy Baby, and once again it is good for relaxation and relieving wind in the gut. Imagine you are a happy baby without a care in the world, and see if your gut allows itself to relax. Bringing your feet back down onto the ground again, take a moment to relax here and notice how your body feels. Does it feel more relaxed? Is there a change in your thinking? Are there sounds or different feelings in your digestive system? With your feet quite close to your sit bones, you should be able to just touch them with your fingertips. Pick up a cushion or a book or a blanket, and as you lift your pelvis, place this prop underneath. It should be underneath your sacrum so that your pelvis is gently tilted up towards the sky. You can just remain here, or if you feel you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can go a little bit higher by adding another cushion or a blanket or another book. And breathe. If you would like a bit more of a stretch, you can begin to walk your feet out a little further. This pose is really helpful for calming the mind and relieving anxiety, as it is a pose that extends your thoracic spine, which can help to deepen your breath. It allows blood flow into your abdominal cavity and changes the effect of gravity on your digestive system. Keep breathing here and notice any changes to your body as you do so. On your next inhale, lifting your pelvis and moving the props out of the way so that your torso is lying flat on the ground again. For our final twist, we lift our hips off the ground and shift them a little to the right. On our exhale, we drop our knees to the left and breathe. If you need to adjust your position here, go ahead. We're going to stay here for a minute or so in this pose. It will allow your digestive system to relax and move any fluids through that are perhaps being held up inside. Continue to breathe and notice what is going on in your body and mind. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, use your abdominal muscles to raise your knees back to center, shifting your hips to the center, and exhale. Inhale, moving your hips to the left as you drop your knees over to the right. Make sure you are not in any pain here. Notice what is going on in your body at the moment and allow your muscles to fall further into the ground. We'll stay here for another minute. As you inhale, use your abdominal muscles to draw your knees back to center. Shift your pelvis back to center as well, and notice how your body feels. From here, we are going into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Place your legs out in front of you. You might like a cushion under your knees to take pressure off your lower back. You might also like to put a cushion under your head as well. And remaining on your back, allow your mind to be free and your breathing to be free. Congratulate yourself for completing this practice and notice how different your mind is now from when you began. After a few minutes, take your time to gently roll onto your side and sit up. Remember to drink lots of water today to hydrate your body and to flush out any toxins that may have been produced during this practice. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I hope you will subscribe to my channel and drop by for another session. See you next time. Namaste.